You didn't remind me to hit record, you fool.
No, I did not. What will you do now?
Well, I've hit it now, we're fine.
All right, he's a wild man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're uploading these to YouTube every single week at the moment.
Twice a week.
Twice a week?
Twice a week.
Twice a week. 2 times the amount I said before. I only have 1 prawn cracker left, Callum, so I will save it for
a moment. There might be a prawn cracker moment.
There will probably be a prawn cracker moment.
When you hear the walrus.
You know, like when the penny drops, it's similar when the prawn cracker cracks, dude. Why not?
What do I just do?
Right, I'll get some voice back. Notifications go out. Come on, Facebook. Do your thing.
It should have the notifications this time, hopefully.
Yeah.
Is it
well,
gone...
you know, last time it was like, here's it. We went live 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's on our story, isn't it? Yeah, it's on our story. Okay, well.
Yeah, it should go to the story. Mind you, the sun is out.
I'm just gonna make a story.
Yeah, go for it. And then we shall introduce you all.
Weird, but it's fine.
Oh, we should look into the. Just stare at the camera blankly, Callum.
Pan into the camera.
No, you need to do the. Like and subscribe.
So where are we? Are we live on everything?
Like we're live on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't got the rights to TikTok yet because they hate us.
Yeah.
And also doing a split stream also means you have to pay money. I'd rather not pay money.
And we're cheapskates.
Yeah. We'll do as much for free as possible.
Yeah.
Go from there.
When we can afford it, we'll definitely be going live on everything simultaneously. But yeah, we're starting off on Facebook. We'll probably at some point upload all this to Spotify. It's currently going up onto YouTube, 2 a week at the moment, I think. So it'll be out and about.
Okay.
But yeah, so guys, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. We may as well get cracking, I think. Yeah. So guys, tonight we've got very special guests. Icy Orange, how are you guys doing?
Great, thank you for having us.
Good.
Fantastic, you're very welcome. So to start people off, if you wouldn't mind, could you introduce yourselves individually and tell us what you do in the band?
Right, I'm Giselle, I play bass and I sing.
Awesome.
I'm Cameron and I play guitar.
I'm Charlie, I am the drummer. They let me out this one.
I was going to say, you had to think about that for a second.
Yeah. What do I do?
Well, it's absolutely a pleasure to meet you guys. We've been meaning to get this one going for a while, so it's nice to finally get you on. And you guys are based in Swindon, is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice one. And have you sort of broken out of Swindon much? Have you been moving around the area?
We have, yeah. The good thing about Swindon is that it's easy to leave. So
yeah. Well, except for that fucking roundabout, yeah. Whatever that is.
It's not that bad. No, we've
roundabout.
Like, it's just been quite good. We've been to Bristol, London, Nottingham, other places that I can't remember right now.
I'm based in Oxfordshire, but it's very close to Swindon. So we rehearse in Swindon and we do everything in Swindon.
Nice, yeah, fantastic stuff. So we'll start off by asking you guys a few questions about the band, how you guys came together. But we'll start first of all with what's the name? Tell us about the name.
Do you want to tell the story?
That was you. The short story.
Well,
with me.
When we first got together in a rehearsal room, we find each other on Facebook, on a Facebook musicians group of Swindon. I was looking for people to jam. They were looking for people to jam with as well. So we have we book a studio to rehearse one time and just to meet. And it was really nice. But I'm a little bit obsessed with the color orange. So when I entered into the room of that studio, everything was orange. The amps, the drum kit, everything. So I'm a little bit superstitious as well. So I just thought, we play a song, it was just great, like the chemistry between us and all that, it all flew, if that's the word. And I was just thinking, oh my God, everything is orange, everything is going great. If I see orange, means that it's gonna be good, and probably I found, friends and new people to play music with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that's it. then I
perfectly organic. That's really cool. Yeah. Is that why you have orange cushions?
yeah, and we
Yeah.
were jamming for we were jamming for like after and decided to become a band. So we were looking for the name, and then I told them that story.
Yeah.
We're currently
That
in
is
Jeff's
fantastic.
living room, and I was just looking around and like literally everything is orange. So
On stage, if I look to my right or back, I also see orange. We have two gingers in the band, and they are also good luck charms. So I get it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And for those out there watching today that don't know your style of music, could you give us a few of your influences, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know, each, if you want?
we can yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Charlie?
I quite like 60s like rock and roll type stuff. Also Red Hot Chili Peppers as well. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff in my drumming. I love Dave Grohl. Like who doesn't? So I try and copy him quite a lot when we're on stage as well, like swing my head around and stuff. And it looked a lot better when I had long hair. Unfortunately, I decided to cut it. So
Understand that one, yeah.
no, it's mostly rock stuff. Our main influences are probably from like Jess's inspiration of like the 90s stuff. But we all try and take bits and pieces from places and squeeze it in somehow.
Yeah, me personally, I really take influence and inspiration out of Nirvana, all the 19s grunge scene, especially the female bands as well from back then. I think that type of music and scene kind of died, and I just really like it and enjoy it. So I try to. Well, I get inspired by that a lot.
Cool. And on guitars?
I guess my Oasis is my favourite band, but I like all the 90s stuff and the 60s stuff like Charlie does as well, like the Beatles and stuff like that. So I like a little bit of everything. Why not?
Awesome, man. No, that's fantastic. That's really cool. And we've had a look at some of your tracks, obviously. So if anyone out there hasn't listened to Icy Orange, I'm going to drop a link to your guys' latest single on YouTube. Is that also the latest single across all your platforms, The Witch?
Oh,
That's part of an EP.
No, The Witch.
No,
It's a new one.
I don't know what
that's
we've
just an acoustic. That's just an acoustic version we did for Halloween last year. But
Okay.
you can.
I'll go for Fairy then, shall I?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, I'll drop that one out into the chat. So anyone watching right now or in the future, do enjoy Fairy by Icy Orange. Callum, I'm going to hand over to you, mate, because my vocal cords are trying to fall out of my body. So...
It needs a prong traffic break.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that in a bit. It's not good.
Because it's probably a good pairing to be with Antic Aces, played with not too long ago, because they were female fronted, but I think at the moment they do all like 90s covers at the moment.
Oh.
It was around that one because it was all like Velvet Revolver and Guns N' Roses. That's a bit less older than 90s, but
that'd be a good show actually. Yeah,
yeah, it'd be a good pairing. But yeah, definitely look up Antic Aces because they were very cool.
Definitely.
We'll have a look.
Try and get something done.
Yeah.
I can't remember where they were from. Were they Yeovil?
No, they were Weston-super-Mare, I think.
Too far.
Yeah, pull you guys west, wasn't it? It's good. There's apparently there's a good venue up there called the Electric Banana. We're yet to go there ourselves, but we'll try and get there. Who else we got there? Cool, Cal, you got some questions, brother?
Yes. You said you've been gigging here, there, and everywhere in places you can't remember. What's been your favourite gig you've played? Remember?
We did 3 summer festivals very recently, and the first one was really cool with the music festival.
Oh yeah, I forgot which one it was.
It was just so nice to be in a big stage.
Yeah.
Also, my dad is bigger than your dad.
Yeah,
festival in Swindon is
charity festival for prospects in Swindon, which was called My Dad is Bigger Than Your Dad. And we played that I think last week or the week before that. And that was really good.
Big stage, and fun fact, they told me that the stage was 100 years old.
Yeah, it's like a big concrete dome thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Middle of town gardens. I think personally, like I quite like the smaller gigs, like so where you have a room that it's just packed with loads of people, and it just feels like you just get a lot more energy bouncing off the crowd, and like you just you can just play harder and louder, and it just makes it seem a lot more fun. Like if everyone's spread out, like the festivals are great, like because there's a lot of people and everything, but it's like everyone's spread out, like you can't really see anyone. But when they're basically falling over the drum kit and the amps and stuff, it makes it a bit more interesting, I think.
Have you guys been down to Bournemouth yet?
No, not Bournemouth. No.
Okay, there's a venue that'll be right up your alley there. I'll see what we can do.
Send us a link. We'll see if we can get in there.
We'll do that.
We did one recently in Bristol with another band that used to. So their drummer I actually replaced because he went to uni in Bristol. So he used to be in this band. I replaced him when he left to go to uni. But we played with them in a gig in Bristol, and that's probably one of the best that we've done so far.
Yeah, that's right. Also, me too. I really like the ones in Bristol because just people go crazy. But at least in our experience.
Yeah, I mean that gig was very good.
Yeah, like just everyone jumping, dancing, it's close to you, you know, and it was just good vibes. I really liked it.
That's awesome. And was that the Exchange Basement by any chance?
It was.
Yeah, oh man, we were there just the other week. So you might not know, we've just been on tour last, what was it, Saturday was our last day, so that's why we all sound a bit, well, Callum doesn't, but Callum's fine because he went to bed early, didn't he, Callum? Yeah. Like a good little boy, yeah. No, it was a bit of, we thought we'd have a bit of a celebration on the last night, and the rest of us went out with a few of the guys on the label and whatnot, and it was a bit, we stayed out a bit, so... Yeah, my voice has not quite recovered from that just yet. But the Exchange Basement, where were we? Was it Tuesday last week?
Tuesday, yeah.
That's good fun. That we're there with Andromedas, Electron, and
Cobamouth.
My brain. It was Cobamouth, wasn't it? Yeah, they're cool, man.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah, they were way heavier than we are, but it was a good fun show. Honestly, it was really good.
It was good. Yeah, it was
sweaty little room, innit?
very. I got off the drums at the end, and like just my face had looked like it just come out of a swimming pool.
Dismantled your way out of it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The drum prison.
No, we couldn't all get on stage for this one. I was just sort of running around the crowd a bit.
I think the only person on stage was our drummer.
I think that's true, actually.
I mean, I was teetering on the edge and stepping down every now and then. I don't know what Steve was doing.
Cool. They did 4 bands that night. 4 bands with like 4 to 5 members each day. It was fucking great.
Four. Yeah.
I think they were all 3 pieces, though, weren't they?
Yeah.
No, the headliners were like 5. Remember?
Were they?
Yeah, like the ones with football teachers that day. Yeah.
I can't remember. I can't even remember what I did yesterday. Just
okay.
Where am I? Oh, yeah. Callum, I'll hand back to you, mate.
Is there anyone, the rest of the band want to say if they have different favourite gigs?
Cameron?
I like the Bristol one and the Trowbridge one at the Pump.
That's right. That was really good. Sure.
Yeah.
We headlined that one. That was really good.
Like small little venues, they're my favourites as well.
I'm still a bit undecided whether I like the small ones, but
yeah, you know
I do
what?
like
We had some really good small gigs. Like the Anvil show we did last was one of my favourites, but then Cobblestones as well.
Yeah,
I think Cobblestones might have been one of the best we've played. You know,
and being outside
that was
quite nice.
Oh, outside, I do prefer a breeze. We did. You guys should check out and apply Home Farm Festival in a place called Yeovil. That is a really, honestly, we had no idea what to expect when we turned up. Didn't know if it was going to be one of those sort of like your mates put something together and he's raising a few £100 or 153,000 they raised for charity. So it's a big fuck off festival, man.
Yeah.
And the stages were amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll definitely see if we can get in there.
Yeah, man, that's it. I'm looking for a database somewhere of just like all the smaller festivals that no one really talks about on the industry. It'd be really handy at some point. But I think, what other ones have we done that have been quite good? Because we're looking at more of a festival tour next year in an ideal world, you know, because we're going to be releasing shit. We want to ideally play to new people as well as our own crowd.
Yeah.
Then we need to get on the festival train, man. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we've only just managed to branch out into festivals this year. We'll try and get some more next year as well. We played.
It's tough going, isn't it? It's hard. There's so much competition.
Yeah, so many people that want them.
Yeah.
But it's the ones that we did do. We got some good reception from. So hopefully we can get into a few more next year, just based on people talking to each other, that kind of thing.
That's it. Honestly, it's impressing the right people. I always thought it was like, oh, if I apply with the right stats and shit. No, you got to know the motherfuckers like, every time.
Yeah.
Or
Your
have
numbers.
someone that does.
It's who you know.
Yeah, precisely that. Cool. Right, Callum, back to you, mate.
Then, is there any gigs that you've been to that have really been like a standout moment for you? Like, seeing your favorite band or whatever. Is there any, or when I always try and think of that moment when you're at the gig, you're seeing someone playing, you're like, I want to be just like that. Have you ever had like moments like that?
We went recently to see a rock band, Mexican female-fronted rock band in London. They're called The Warning, and we went together.
Yes.
We were really looking forward to go see them live, and it was just great.
No, it was really good.
Really good.
Unfortunately, we weren't in the pit. we were very high up, but it was still a really good gig.
Those guys came out of nowhere, didn't they? Well, everyone says that about bands. They've obviously been grinding away. But...
They've been since they were kids. Like, they have a YouTube channel since they were like little girls playing covers. But yeah, recently they blew up with their original music, which is very good.
No,
I'm glad to hear that. Obviously, that's everyone's aim, really, isn't it? It's just I think there's another band like that called First to 11 over in America who do loads of covers, and they're trying to now branch into the originals, but because they're so well known for their covers, I think they're a bit pigeonholed.
They look like their covers, I think.
They're very good. To be fair, they're really good. They're also like an absolute machine of a band. They were churning out 3 videos a week. Like, that's full on, right?
Yeah, that's like a full-time job.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, that's the world of YouTube, I guess. Gonna have to work that out at some point.
Film everything.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Just film everything. Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah, and then learn how to edit.
Guys...
When you're not filming, you have to edit.
You need someone else.
I don't know about you guys. I really got into like the whole live music thing so that I could edit 60-second videos. That's really what I've been after the whole time. So. I hate it, dude. I'm sorry, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah. Real. Yeah.
Yeah. The way to do it right now, everyone is on their phone and just hooked in reels, so you need to do that. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Make me sad.
We should just compact all our sets down. We'll just put like videos of all our sets, like a 9x9 grid.
Yeah.
And full speed it.
Yeah. Just all the different songs at once.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, how long have you guys been together? How long have you been gigging?
Gosh, I think in the current format, about a year. So we've been a 3-piece for a year, I think. Before that, we were a 4-piece for a while, but they split off and did what they wanted to do.
But as Icy Orange, it's going to be 2 years in September, right?
I think so. You guys were doing stuff before I joined.
Yeah, like in general, Icy Orange is like, it's about to be 2 years, but yeah, as a 3-piece, just 1 year.
Yeah, we've kind of been awesome. Start as well, so it's like we would take the opening slots and things where we could, just to kind of get some practice in. But
yeah, for sure. So there's something a lot of bands don't necessarily appreciate. I think it's super important. Is time on stage is valuable. Yeah, absolutely. And so I've been trying to rack my brains as to how we got in touch with you guys. I don't suppose you remember.
I think you just sent us a message actually on Instagram.
But
I think these guys were in Mexico.
I think you find one of our reels probably.
I don't know, maybe. I remember I replied to the message originally because you guys were in Mexico and it was like 12 hours time difference or something, so you would have seen it.
I feel like someone might have recommended us at the Victoria or the Vic up in Swindon. That might have been it.
Maybe Darren?
Yeah, I think it might have been actually because we played there once or twice, Cal.
Once. I think it was ages ago as well, wasn't it? Was it last year?
Yeah, I think it was last year. Yeah,
it's been a long year.
It might have been this year. Yeah, man, it's been a busy one for getting. You guys have caught us on like the worst possible day. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Electron Band have chimed in. They have shot us with lightning. Thank you for the lightning, guys. We just come off tour with those guys, so they are great fun. If you ever get a chance to see them live, Electron are fucking amazing. So yeah, keep an eye out for Electron.
Absolutely.
Cool. So, yeah, you sort of say you've been around the country a bit. Have you been touring the whole sort of 3 years, or is that something more that you've got into recently? Because I know there's the kind of break out your hometown vibe, isn't there? But getting there is quite tough.
Yes, we just kind of do the gigs that we get given, really. We try and do things in as many different places as we can, and obviously we've got like a bit of a wish list of places that we want to play.
Mhm.
But it just takes time to get into
Yeah,
places.
it does.
Yeah, certainly does. Yeah. Let's move on to your guys' songwriting then, if you don't mind. So, yeah, I've had a look through your guys' channels, and sort of there's a few cool themes in there. Do you want to sort of explain to the audience maybe a little bit about what kind of themes you like to explore as songwriters, and if you have any kind of process when it comes to the writing for Icy Orange?
Um, I write the lyrics
Mhm.
for the. Sometimes I do the full songs, just like in with my guitar and just the lyrics, and
Yeah.
I take the guys and we together like kind of finish them.
Mhm.
Sometimes Cameron will bring riff or an idea of a whole or a whole song for me to put lyrics on, and that's how we've been doing it, really, right?
Yeah, it's quite singer-songwriter stuff that Jess was doing to start with, and then she would bring us some songs, and then we'd
Yeah.
like rock them up a bit. And then some of the singles that we've done recently, it's been just like random things that come out of jam sessions, and then
Yeah.
Jess has written lyrics over the top. So
Yeah, it's like half and half.
yeah, it's quite varied, really,
Yeah.
with how we actually end up coming up with songs. But I think they work quite well with the way that we do them.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, great sound as well. And did you sort of plan out your, I guess, sonic identity? If you, is that something you worked on before? Has that come quite naturally when you've been jamming together?
I think it's a sound that we've been just finding like involuntarily, like it's just been happening, right? We were trying to focus or well, not really focus, like, well, yeah, focus, but like get into like a certain vibe or, for example, with this, our first EP, we wanted to just make it kind of like 90s rock, but with our own kind of like fresh style.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fine.
So, but no, I think we, for example, with the new stuff, we have 2 new songs that are coming very soon, and I think that the song has changed.
Yeah, they're a little bit different, but they're still similar.
Yeah, but like I think for the better. Like I think we are more like getting more closer to, I don't know, to that.
It's kind of refining over time.
Yeah.
It's not like we had an idea of what we wanted straight away, so it just develops.
Yeah, it happened.
I mean, drums only sound a certain way, so most of
Yeah.
it's through like combinations of like amps and pedals and things and whatever we're playing. But it just develops over time, and one of the songs that we've done recently, there's a little bit of inside stuff for you. We did a bit of ambient background stuff on the single recording, and we got that with a broken octave pedal.
Oh, cool.
So it's just trying random things out, and it sounded really good for the song, so we just kept it. But yeah, it's just something that just develops over time, and we just get better at it each time we play with each other.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Right, Callum, I'm going to pass back to you a minute, so I'm just trying to do the admin side as well while we're
Yes,
going.
that's all right. Yeah, I think we're a little bit, we get a bit stuck in the rut a little bit, don't we? We have a few conflicting ideas of our songwriting thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to find that. So you don't want to, you kind of want to meet in the middle, but you also don't want to meet in the middle and compromise what you envisioned a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It can be hard to find that ground to be like, no, we have to. Sometimes you just got to stand your ground and be like, we should do it this way. It does.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what I found really useful with us as well, Cal. I think like trying to get it so the song, whoever's like the lead songwriter on that track, sees it through from start to finish, and then after that's in demo format, that's when we'll come back and make changes. I think getting the actual like the creative baby born first makes sense before you try and chisel away and change it.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's the way the Beatles wrote. They'd try and get a song done in a day. They started it, they would finish it. If they didn't finish it, they'd scrap it. There you go. It worked.
Those guys are psychos, man. They're brilliant.
I mean,
They're fucking nuts. I've nursed a song for like 3 years at this point.
I don't know how they did it. They just had so many good ideas, I guess, but then they end up writing about a walrus.
It's a muscle, isn't it? The more you're using it, the better you go. You know, if you're in writing season, writing's so much easier.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is it
Right.
writing season now?
It's writing season now, Callum.
it?
We're in writing season. Spoiler alert for anyone who's a fan of us and is watching. It's writing season right now.
I thought it was flying ant season.
It's a little
It
bit
is.
flying ant season.
You know, ants,
Yeah.
they fly.
I've never seen them here.
They're everywhere.
Really?
How have you not
They'll have
seen
seen you. They'll have bitten you.
They keep on thinking that the car's like a pond or something and landing on it.
I've never seen one. That's a Mexican thing. We have them in Mexico, but I've
Oh,
never.
they're everywhere.
Oh.
You just haven't been looking. Have you?
But
Maybe they're just significantly smaller here than in
Yeah,
Mexico.
bro.
I
I've
know
seen a
lot about
spike.
ants.
A lot of spikes.
Sorry, completely cut you off there.
Unheard.
No, a lot about ants.
Is I See Spiders for your second band?
Oh, maybe that'll be our Halloween name.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god. Kind of back to you, mate.
So you said you're in the process of doing some new songs and everything, and was it last year you did your EP? The whole
Yeah.
EP?
Yeah, when we released that?
We released it in September 23rd, I think it was. Last year, September.
Yeah, so we've got so recently we've recorded 2 singles. We'll probably release them separately. So another one coming soon-ish, I imagine around the same time, and then The Witch, the one that you said, with the acoustic cover where we've got pumpkins on our heads.
Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
Around Halloween, so we'll probably do one in September, then October as well.
And The Witch on Halloween, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those will be our releases for this year, probably. And then hopefully, if we can get the studio time next year, we'll do an album.
Yes.
That'd be cool, man. Yeah, we're sort of trying to do the same thing, but it's so expensive, isn't it?
Definitely.
Oh, by the way, out of the 3 pumpkins, I think the one on the far left's my favorite. I don't know about you, Callum. I don't know if you've seen the pumpkins.
I saw the
Which
pumpkin album, I didn't.
Yeah.
I watched the other. I watched the fairy video.
Is that me?
Yeah. Your pumpkin's the best. It looks cute in a kind of I'll fucking kill you kind of way. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm going for.
Hell yeah, dude. Nice one. Have you guys got any shows booked for the release in October yet?
Not yet. That is a good idea, actually. We should try and
Yeah, we
get
should.
some, promote it.
Yeah.
The next gig we've got coming up is in Swindon. It's the Shuffle Festival. So it's like they set up loads of different gigs all over all the pubs in Swindon. We played it last year. And we're playing it again this year. That's in September sometime. So we've kind of finished our gig season at the moment with the festivals and things that we did recently.
Yeah.
So now it's writing season for us as well.
Hell yeah. It's writing season, boys.
Is it?
That's the thing now.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. We might have a word with you after the live stream on that one. We might have some ideas. But yes, kind of back to you again, mate.
I watched the video for Fairy, which was really good. I thought it really suited your vibe, and it looked like you had a lot of fun making it as well. It looks really.
Oh yes, we did.
That was a strange day.
It looks a lot of fun. Have you got any plans to do videos for your new songs you're doing?
Yes, definitely. We want to. We would also like to make one for another one on the Lonesome Joy EP for the Love Me Too. We just need to get to do it.
We just haven't done it yet.
But we have the idea. We have what we want. But yeah, we just need to find the time and really get to do it. The fairy music video we made it ourselves with our phones.
That's cool.
So,
That's fun.
And in 2 days, right? So, yeah, because one we film at the forest,
and then we did another bit at night time, dressed as like dementors or something.
And another day we should the like the fairy part.
Yeah, it was-
Very nice. What was it's like a woods.
Yeah, I can't remember where we went, but it was very awkward
You're
when people were
fine.
walking past.
It was like it's like a public place you can go, so it was really pretty. But
That's
yeah, we
cool.
tried to hide from the people while we were
Yeah,
filming because
There was like a dirt track going past where we were, and Jess was dressed like a fairy, and me and Cameron had like these monk robes on.
I gotta earn that shit, dude.
It was a bit weird. They
yeah,
must have
so
thought
we
we
were
were
trying
right
to
weirdos.
stay like that every time people would pass.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, let's shoot this film again.
I've been involved in a few dark pop music videos in my time, and we had one where I think an expensive video they were making, and we had to dress up with very similar to the monk robes, but in like a swimming pool, but also again like in a public pathway. She wanted us like walking behind her, and that was just so awkward. Anytime anyone with a dog walks past, she's getting barked at constantly. Oh man, no, it's good. I don't know about you guys. I absolutely love the music video making process. I think it's one of the most fun parts. Is coming out with a fun music video. We often write a lot of our songs with the music video kind of forming as we write it. So yeah, I love the image side of it. It's fun.
I love to do that. I don't know if the guys love it, but
It's right.
I love to dress up. I love to just film videos. I love it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Most of these ideas are from Jess's head, so if you see anything weird, then that's just an
No.
insane.
Just
It's
play
like-
Jesse. 12th you. That's fantastic. That's what it's all about, though. I think that's kind of the more weird, the more fun you're gonna have anyway. So
the more it stands out, and people think, "What are they doing?"
yeah. I remember it. It works. We're talking about it right now, so
Exactly.
great success.
My wife.
She's nice. So, kind of stemming from that, we were just discussing before we went live your guys' promo photo. So, tell us about how you got such an aesthetic photograph in a kids' park. Because it is an amazing photo, by the way.
I don't remember it. I don't remember taking off.
They don't remember anything.
That's you.
We've got lobotomized.
Well,
That's
we
a
were
thing, dude. I got you.
that day we were taking the photos for the EP cover. So I had this idea of I wanted us in a swings children's set, but like kind of like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So the original idea for the actual cover was to be in the swings, like me swinging like because I think like a lot of our songs, like our sound is kind of like heavy, but the lyrics and the voice are kind of soft. So I like this that contrast of like something pretty and sweet but heavy in a like dirty heavy environment. So I like that. So I thought us being in a children's swing set would be a good representation of that.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So that was the original idea. We took that photo. It was really cool. But then we saw the what how do you call it? The
Slide.
The slide. Yeah.
Yeah,
The slide. And it was just so cool as well. And we just took a lot of photos. Like we did something like next to a graveyard as well.
yeah. That's
And we just at the end we just decided which ones, and that one, the swing ones, we really like it. We thought we would use it for promo, but the one,
the slide.
the slide one for the EP. Yeah, I think both of them really represent what we wanted. So
Absolutely, it kind of gives me to give a more extreme example, kind of like Poppy. I don't know if you know Poppy.
yes, Poppy. She has gone.
Like, she's got a really sweet voice, but she's in the fucking heavy. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Wait till I show this guy Splashdown, dude. There's so many. It's crazy. I'll send you a link. Oh my god.
See, the word for that in Spanish is resbaladilla.
That's two.
Resbaladilla.
That is two.
That's perfect.
Slide.
Yeah, slide.
That's such a long word for it.
It is.
Right, fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we there's a water park near us that we went to recently. We had a down day on the tour, so we decided we'd have a few drinks and go fall down the water slides. I got like bruises and cuts on my arms and stuff from it though. So yeah, if you ever visit Bournemouth, it's worth it. It's good fun.
Yeah,
I went down there, lots of them. They were wet ones. I want to get splash at the end.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's cool.
Did we go together to Thor Park? No, right?
No.
Thorpe Park's good. Oh, we were there recently as well. Yeah. It's good. I like Thorpe Park. The new ride didn't quite get on the new ride though. I want to get on there. It looks good.
I don't think I've ever actually been to Thorpe Park.
I've been there once in the big the water one. But, I got COVID out of it. That was like 2 years ago though. I got COVID after
What,
making
from the slide.
well to be there with the people. I guess.
I thought you meant specifically from that one slide.
Yeah. Probably.
That one slide is huge as well. By the way.
Yeah, I mean you go in like a boat thing, but you still get soaked.
To give you an idea, I think it's called Tidal Wave. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black
it's big. It's
It's a
pretty
big
good.
slide.
Resbaladilla acuática.
Great. If you can't tell, Des speaks Spanish.
See.
Cameron speaks Spanish too,
I
a
don't
little bit. He's learning.
Yeah.
know.
Perfect game.
He's got a Duolingo streak. That's what counts.
Duolingo is so aggressive. It's so aggressive.
If you don't do it, that bird will turn up at your door.
Mm. Oh no! No. Sorry. Take that the wrong way. Oh, I've been around some funny people this weekend. It just everything's a joke. I can't take anything seriously anymore. It's ruined me, honestly. It's been good. Have you guys done a full tour yet? You say you've been around the country a bit, but have you done like a full-on tour yet?
We haven't done like back to back stuff. The most we've only done is 2 nights in a row, really, and that was recently.
Nice.
We did two nights in a row, like a week apart. But we haven't done any like traveling around.
We went to Birmingham.
Travel around, play a gig.
In a band. That counts.
Nottingham.
In a
Nottingham.
van.
That was just one day though. That wasn't.
Yeah, but we rent a van and it felt like a tour.
Okay, fine. We went to
It
Nottingham.
does,
But that was the tour.
yeah. Renting a van's serious stuff then, because then you know you're going broke. It's so good.
Hey, we hired the van and everything.
We did. We hired a van.
Imagine I was in a tour.
The drum kit with us. And
Yeah, all that. Yeah, true.
went to Nottingham and then came back the same day.
Oh yeah.
Very
Same
related.
day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've done a few of them. I've got yeah. Whoever drives just has the worst time. These guys, I don't know how they do it. They can all sleep like babies. I don't know about you, man. You're just there like, well, this is great and everything, but everyone else is asleep. Who do I speak to? I guess myself. Fine. We'll live with that for a few hours. That's okay. It's just horrible.
On the way back at night, it was like midnight. We were listening to creepy stories.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's good.
That was really cool. We did. Did you sleep? I did not.
I went back with my brother. You guys left without me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry. It just sounded like you just got left there, dude.
I got left behind.
Fuck that guy. We're off.
You decided to go.
No, yeah, it was my choice. They didn't just leave me. It's fine.
That's band life, dude. Is it?
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's awesome, man.
Okay, that's enough. That's all we need. Let's go. Leave the drummer.
Yeah, hell yeah. So we've kind of talked about your group inspirations and how you guys formed as a band. We sort of know roughly how long you've been doing it together. What I'd like to know a bit more about is you guys individually. What got you individually into music? What inspired you, I guess?
To me, when I was a pre-teenager, I got into Avril Lavigne, like massively, extremely fan of Avril Lavigne. And then, like a few years after, I discovered British folk when I was in Mexico. So I fell in love with that singer song. Here in the UK, I think you have like a very specific female singer-songwriter folk scene. So back then, 2012, 13, it was like very strong. Nina Nesbitt, Gabrielle Aplin, Laura Marling, Jake Buck. Yeah. So I got really into that, and thanks to that, made me like dig into like the UK culture and music, and I already knew obviously like the biggest bands and stuff like that, but I think to me finding that scene was what made me like grab a guitar and just start writing songs. I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, cool. Awesome, man. How about you, gents?
Cameron?
No.
That was
I always wanted to be a drummer, funnily enough.
Yeah, who
So
doesn't?
when I was first starting out, I wanted to be a drummer, but it was just too loud, and I didn't have anywhere to put a drum kit. But then my parents took me to see Muse, like probably about 10, 11 years ago, and then
Nice.
so I saw Matt Bellamy, and I was just like, yeah, I want to be a guitarist now.
That's a
But-
pretty reasonable turnaround, that. Yep. Nah, Muse are a favourite for sure. Have you seen him lately?
A guitar in my bedroom, so
Yeah, dude. Have you seen him lately? Have you seen their last few tours?
yeah, the production's
So
insane.
good. Yeah, man. Oh my god. So the Will of the People album, like, I liked it, but I didn't really get it yet. We saw it live, and I was like, I get it now. It's so good. All the animations and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's one of the best tours I've seen in a long time. I reckon they're really good.
I haven't seen you live yet. It's on my list.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, make
My
sure
brother-
you do.
What
were you gonna say, sorry?
For me, it was basically the opposite of what Cameron was doing. So I started on guitar and then ended up on drums. But that was literally just because my brother was playing guitar and I was like 6 or something, and I was like, I want to do what my brother's doing. He's cool. So I started playing guitar and then decided that I wasn't very good at it. So I started playing bass and then decided that I wanted to play drums instead. So,
Yeah, if you're gonna pick like a rhythm section instrument, you know.
I mean, it's the most important part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't tell that to Callum. No, that's awesome. No, fantastic. Callum, I'm going to send it back to you, mate.
What?
Very good.
I think I'm running out of questions.
Ooh.
In speed running.
Yeah, I've been speed running a little bit. Do you know what? You guys say you listen to like horror stories on your drives. Is that a regular occurrence? Do you do that every time?
Jess is just a creep.
Cameron also likes it, right? He really liked. We were listening to one that he recommended that time.
Yeah.
I don't have anyone that could possibly recommend me a horror story. Could
Slender
you
Man.
help us out? Slender Man.
Wow.
Wow.
I personally watch on YouTube like Mexican YouTubers who do that, and podcasts as well, all in Spanish. But from Cam, I got what's his name?
Mr. Ballon.
Mr. Ballon on YouTube.
Ian, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to check that out because we often we do listen to music a bit on tour, but I don't know about you guys. You kind of want to reserve some musicality in the tank for the show, and then I sometimes just feel like it's a bit exhausting having music and then back to music again. So yeah. We do a lot of podcasts. We watch a lot of stand-up comedy actually on our routes, which is quite fun. Quite enjoy that. There's some good shows out there. We've been watching Kill Tony lately, which is savage. Oh, it's so good, dude. So yeah, then we get there and everyone's really polite to us, and we've been watching Kill Tony for 4 hours. So it's a different dynamic. That. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, shut the fuck up. No, we're not that bad. We're not. Maybe. It's good fun. It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I think that'd be quite a laugh because the late night drives, that's the kind of thing you want. I think that's pretty fun. Are there any in particular that sort of stand out as a good example? What we should look at, for Mr. Ballon?
I can't think of any of them off the top of my head because they're all labeled. A lot of them are like they don't tell you. Like the way that he tells the stories is like he doesn't tell you anything about them, so it's all like.
I see.
So you've just got to watch them and just find out.
Top 5 bingeable scary stories, Forest Horror Edition. We'll start there. I think that's a good start. That sounds good to me. We used to just. There was a time where we were just like looking up different SCPs and shit. If anyone knows what an SCP is, like, it's a bit of an internet one for you. No, okay, good. Yeah, it's an interesting one. That it's like creepypastas, like made up shit. But SCP is it's a fun one. If you haven't gone down that rabbit hole yet, it's really good. Especially if you like the horror stuff, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I used to
watch salad
read
fingers in the
creepypastas, but ages ago.
Yeah.
What's this phone?
Yeah, like if you think like a creepypasta that kind of got turned into a game, but then the game made it so popular that people just started writing their own, and now it's all like part of the game, but also not. And I don't know, it's yeah, it's good. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And there's a free game on Steam for it as well, which is the most ridiculous shit you've ever played. It's so good.
It's not even a game. It's just a place to go and just chat crap.
It's
for
just
ages.
janky. No,
And
it is a
just-
game. It is.
No one plays the game. No one plays the game.
What do you mean? I got chased by the dogs so many times, dude. The talking dogs can fuck off. I hate them.
I'm a
Human dogs are
scientist.
the best. fully enjoyable. Best game ever made. Anyway, back to music. Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah.
That's what we've been thinking about. I don't know about you guys. Have you thought about like diversifying the content at all? We're sort of thinking maybe we might put out some like gaming footage or something, because the four of us all tend to put out video games together and stuff like that. Is there any other kind of avenues you guys have thought about at all?
We've thought about streaming before. So I think that First to 11 band, they were doing like live streams and stuff, and they looked like they just really good quality and had a lot of interaction with them. So we was thinking of doing something similar.
But we just like in rehearsal spaces.
Yeah,
or,
so
yeah.
It'd be like a live rehearsal basically, but we just haven't got around to doing it yet for whatever reason. We're just too busy doing other stuff, writing and doing gigs and things. I imagine we'll get there eventually, but it's just another thing to add to the list, isn't it?
That's it, isn't it? Yeah, it really does become a lifestyle. It's full on.
Full-time jobs as well.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
quite hard.
Yeah.
Every now and again in rehearsal, Jess will just put a phone in our face and ask us to do like a Spanish limerick or something.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
And then post that, and that'll be our content.
You've got to get the Spanish down. It's the biggest market. It's the biggest market on planet Earth. Like the Southern American market is the one.
Come to Brazil.
Yeah. We've got quite a lot.
That would be Portuguese, Callum. Close. Yeah. That is awesome, though. Yeah. Callum, you got any more questions before we go into a little bit of promo?
My beard got caught on my mic then.
Such a glorious beard.
We are absolutely in professional mode today, my guys.
Oh, we'll do a quick one.
Quick fire round.
What is one word you would use to describe your band?
Loud.
Shit.
I would say,
Derailed.
That's it. That's over.
in a metaphorically way, I would say guts.
Guts.
Orange.
Oh,
Yeah.
Orange. There we are. No one said orange. No, that's fantastic. So you guys sort of mentioned you're going to have some releases coming up, hopefully one around Halloween, maybe one September time, was it? Something like that. So yeah, anyone who's watching, please do follow IC Orange. Have you got any shows coming up that you want to promo? You said you had one in Swindon, the festival. When's that one?
Yeah, we're playing Friday 13th of September at the Victoria for the Swindon Shuffle Festival.
Fantastic. And I assume tickets to that are on the Swindon Shuffle website. Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So, guys, if you can make it down to that, if you're in the Swindon area, I know a few of you will be, do try and get along and see IC Orange. We've seen some of your live videos. Obviously, we've not played with you yet. But hopefully we'll share a stage at some point. But yes, we've seen some of your live videos and you seem fucking tight, really good. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see you guys actually in person at some point. We always aim to, if we have guests on here, it's not the biggest thing in the world yet, what we're doing here, obviously. Quite a quiet one tonight as well with the chat, but hopefully eventually this will pick up, get you guys back on when you got something to promote if you fancy it. But yeah, and we always aim to try and get a show with them as well. So if you're about, we'll look into that. Have a word with you in a while. So yeah, for those who don't know, for our side of things with Regional 1, we are pretty quiet through August, working on some new songs. Yeah, that is true. But we've got it in the diary up on my other screen that we have dedicated writing sessions and maybe a few smaller music video releases coming out throughout the next few months. So keep an eye on that. If you're a fan of our current music, you'll enjoy it. We've got a few surprises coming in there as well.
That'll be at Bloodstock.
And yeah, Callum's going to Bloodstock if you want to beat him up in person.
Oh, binge joust me.
Binge joust, that's the one. That's a legal way to. So yeah, we're looking at getting busy again towards the later parts of this year. Looking at this, there's quite a lot. I think September might be our next show. But the one we're really focusing on, especially our locals, our good friends down in Bournemouth, we've got, well, the Halloween headliner down at the Anvil. We are taking over the Anvil in Bournemouth for the whole of the Halloween night. We'll be having somewhere like 5 live bands. We'll be having DJs doing spooky sets. And there'll be prizes for fancy dress. Those prizes will either be alcoholic or merchandise related. Prior to that, though, we will have a Ilfracombe slot up at the Sandpiper. We haven't been there in a while, so looking forward to that. And a few that we're yet to announce, but there's Ready to Rock Festival. Come along to that if you can make it. That is in Bridport on the 5th of October. 20th of October is the Legends of Rock Cornwall edition. So if you can make that, please do. Finally, we haven't announced it yet, but we'll be doing something at the Cobblestones on the 19th of October. So plenty to sink your teeth into, just not for a few months. We're gonna go away. We're gonna hide for a bit.
Sleep.
We're gonna live in the sleep.
Yeah, just gonna
after
hibernate.
tour, man. Yeah, shit the bed, right? Honestly, yeah, you need the blowout at the end of the tour. If you guys get on a tour, the last day's the one. It's fun. It's good because you're with the other bands as well. We had it with Electron, and they came out for the night out as well. And we also had so we worked with LMS UK, who help us out with our social media planning and stuff. So yeah, we had a night out with Cheryl from LMS UK as well, and it was good fun actually. It was really nice to properly meet everyone and get them utterly destroyed. So it was good. Enjoyed that thoroughly. Guys, where can people find you if they want to check you out? Where's best to check you out?
We are in all social media as Icy Orange Music, and all the music stream platforms as just Icy Orange. Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere.
Great stuff. I will drop your linker in the chat now. So anyone who hasn't checked out Icy Orange yet, what are you doing? Check them out. The link is in the chat. Crack on. It's pinned. You know what to do. I know you guys. I know you're watching. I know what you're up to. You're doing nothing. That's why you're here. Check 'em out.
Lurkers.
The lurkers. I love the lurkers, man. You need that. They think we don't know who that. No, I'm joking. We actually have no idea. Facebook doesn't tell us these things.
It does, Stephen.
But if I had to guess, no.
I wish you did. That'd be so funny. Just call them out. It'd be so funny.
Oh my, that'd be evil. I don't want to be that guy, dude. No one will ever watch us again.
All 4 of your alt accounts.
We can know only if they can't.
I feel like you're the most internet savvy. You're gonna have to look up SCP, my guy.
Jess is going to turn the light on. We're just shadows now.
It did get dark, didn't it? Very suddenly just now.
See,
Yeah.
Gavin Rands, there he is, quietly lurking. We know. We called him out.
There he is. Mighty Rand. Gavin, I need to have a quietly lurking. I need to have a word with you, Gavin, about something we've got planned as well. So shoot me a message after the stream, Gav. We'll have a little chat if you're up for it. I'd like to get you involved in something performance related. I think it'd be good fun. Anyways, it's been an absolute pleasure finally getting to chat with you guys. Thank you so much for coming on this evening and letting us derail the whole conversation for an hour straight. So
yeah,
it's been really nice talking with you.
It's been good. Thank you.
Cool. If you guys can hang around just for a minute, we're going to get this closed off and say goodbye to the public. And then I just want to have a quick chat with you if you're free for a few minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
Okay.
Cool. Right, everyone who's watching, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching in the future, then hello from the past. We will catch you when we can. Look, now the numbers go up. Look at that. It happens every time.
That's what I was looking at.
It happens every time, every single time.
Yeah.
Guys, enjoy the video. If you've just joined, then go to the start because the start, you know how it works by now. Come on.
I will.
Watch it back. It'll be on
It's
YouTube
like
in 8 weeks.
Watch it as many times as you want.
Yeah. Kind of, we need to start pushing these till 9 p.m. I think. Oh, that's something else. We're thinking of moving to Wednesdays. If you guys have any objections, let us know in the chat, and we'll ignore it and do it anyway. So lovely to see you all. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
I think it's done it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone. All right.